Hi, everyone. So as she said, I will be talking today about putting customer sentiment to work in traditional and non-traditional program development. So a little bit about me. I am currently at Innography in Austin, Texas. I am married with 2 dependents who are pictured here. I have been building customer-focused programs and solutions for 2 decades at a variety of companies and also a handful of startups. So measuring customer emotions isn't easy. There's a lot more to customers than the numbers. There's a person behind that persona that you build. And that persona and those people can change over time. Your products change, your customers evolve, your relationship evolves, and you need to go back and make sure that those people and those relationships and those personas accurately reflect who they are over time. So traditionally, we measure customer sentiment with NPS and engagement scores, but non-metric data is also very revealing. So the first example that I'll give is using traditional data in program development. So last fall at Innography, we did an engagement with Statrix Solutions, and Evan is going to speak next, and we realized that our onboarding program was not as strong as it could have been. We were doing very customized onboarding for each of our clients, and when it's not standardized, it's very hard to measure. So the first thing that we did is we went and we standardized our onboarding, so it was consistent, and then we implemented we implemented proactively monitoring our onboarding in Totango. So we train you, and then we go and make sure that you are accessing the product and those features that we trained you on, and if you're not, we reach out to you and see, do you need some extra help, what's going on? And the idea behind this is to make sure that you're getting value from the product from day one. So you're onboarded, you're comfortable with the product, you're comfortable with the team, and you're seeing value right away. And the idea is you get that value from day one, and you're comfortable with us, you're comfortable with the product, and when it comes time for renewal, it's a non-event. We've already seen a notable improvement in our survey scores, our training survey scores, and we expect that to be reflected in our NPS scores as well. So beyond the numbers, when I took over customer marketing at Innography, I also took over owning the content for our customer event. And one of the things that I did when I did that, I thought, well, I read all the surveys from our previous events to figure out what customers liked and didn't like, and the metrics were quite good. People said they got value out of the events, they plan to come next year. The metrics were quite good. But after I read all these surveys, I saw some really interesting things. Some patterns started to emerge, and they weren't necessarily bad, they were just very informative. What customers said that they enjoyed most about these events were peer knowledge sharing, networking, and interacting with other people, other customers, and with Innography themselves. So we take that information, we roll it back into program development, and what changes is that in Insights 2015, that's our conference at the end of April, over 70% of the sessions will have customer participation. That can be the customer presenting the whole session, the customer sharing the session with Innography. They could be presenting just a simple use case. However they wanted to be involved, they have been invited to be involved. And the results have been that registrations this year have far outpaced registrations for any other year, and we're on track for this to be the biggest conference that we have ever had. We also took that feedback, and we're launching an online community so customers can take what they enjoy in those offline events and have that in an online forum where they can participate with each other on their terms constantly. I'm really excited about how that's going to impact customer engagement and health, and hopefully I can speak to that next year. We're going to launch that at Insights at the end of April this year. So the last example that I'd like to point out is something that I did in my last job. So I had been a product manager and a product marketing manager at a company called SolarWinds. And I knew from those experiences before I took over customer marketing that our customers really wanted more technical training. They thought the training that we offered them was too high level. They really wanted in-depth training. So doing virtual training or classroom training was off the table because we had partners that did that. So we went back and we thought, how can we give them the training they want in a format that is okay? So we went to the video team and we said, we want to do a live TV show where the audience can ask questions and we can have our experts answer the questions. And the video team said, no, you cannot do live video. That is really complicated. There's all these issues with that. We said, okay. So how can we make it really interactive and still do this brand consistent sort of show? So what we do is we record the show and we run a live chat along the broadcast. And the powers that be said, nobody is going to watch a recorded broadcast that is 30 minutes long. But we listened to our customers. They said they wanted this, and the show is huge. People show up before the show to chat with these guys are called the head geeks. They wear lab coats. The show is called SolarWindslab. And they show up before the show. They stay after the chat. The guys talk to them in a very technical level. They share how to use the products on a deeper level, how to integrate the products. And we know anecdotally that it is very effective because customers have said, I learned how to use the product better. I bought this other product. I never knew I could do that with my product. We didn't have Totango to show definitively that customers got that extra use out of the product. But if we did, we wouldn't have had to bootstrap it as long as we did. The other thing is, these shows are 25 to 35 minutes long, and we have over 75% engagement for people that come to watch the show. The show is also very brand consistent. We call it Yo Gabba Gabba meets Mythbusters, and these guys are mini celebrities. When they go to trade shows and things like that, people love them, and the customers have asked us to put these lab coats in the company store so they can buy them. I mean, that's branding right there for you. So it's a huge success. So that leads me to our takeaways. What next? I really think that metrics are fantastic. We've talked about scorecards at this event. We talked about spreadsheets. But I think it's really important to talk to your customers. You've got to know them on a personal level. You've got to listen to their opinions. Read the comments. They took time to write those comments. Listen to them. Take time to read them. Really get to know them. Don't be afraid to introduce innovative programs and bootstrap them if you have to. We know our customers. We love them. That's why we're in customer success. Trust yourself. And then you can check your assumptions with, you can quantify your results. We have Totango. If you're not getting the things that you thought you were going to get, you can course correct. And now you can prove your worth. So that's it for me. Thank you.